Which actually, I would love to ask, is there a real difference between quality between an expensive wine and an inexpensive wine? Does it make the difference, or is it just a matter of the more expensive ones are complex and the less expensive ones are just simple? Or
The short answer to that is yes.
okay. So it does make
but
a difference. If you're spending more, you're going to get a better quality.
Money buys winemakers new oak. It buys them the ability to cellar a wine at their warehouse for an extra year, so that way when they sell it, it's ready to drink. It buys stainless steel fermenting tanks. It buys all the new toys. That being said, there's absolutely nothing wrong with, you know, these wineries that are producing very technically well-made wines for, you know, $8 a bottle. They deliver exactly what they say they're going to deliver, and that's a glass of wine that you know, that you can enjoy.
Fruit forward, you're going to like it.
There's no
It's a
pretense
crowd.
behind
It's
it.
a crowd pleaser.
So yeah, money, you know, more expensive bottles of wine should, and I say should because that's important, should deliver more going on. However, kind of comes back to that whole soul of wine thing. Does money buy you a soul? Not really. Can you buy terroir? Well, maybe, but there are a lot of wineries in California, which I won't name, that have made their reputation just on scarcity of resources. Because they only make 3,000 cases a year and they had a bunch of people buy it and you know, so it got a good rating somewhere, does that make it a good wine? Does that make everybody want to buy that wine? Well, in some instances, yes, and there are very successful wineries that have done that. But does that give them a sense of place? Does that give them a soul? Does that give them terroir? No. It's wine is, you go to France and terroir is generation upon generation of knowing where to grow grapes, how to treat the grapes, how to age the wine, and what to do with it. It's generational. It's not a pop-up industry. Too much of our industry, too much of our culture right now is on demand. Gimme, gimme, gimme. I have to have it now. And wine isn't that. Wine is, again, it's culture. It's time. It's generations of learning. So, unfortunately, you have to usually pay for those generations because some of them might be driving Ferraris around or Lamborghinis and all of that. But it's well earned.
Great, thank you.
There's